And Pix 11 is your local election headquarters, and there's big political news this morning as Democrats struggle with reshaping their party to bring voters back in.
One of New York's longest-serving leaders, Congressman Jerry Nadler, who represents Manhattan, says he won't seek re-election next year. Our Kirsten Cole joining us here live in the studio with more on why he believes it's time for a change. Kirsten.
You know what? This is really a big signature seat as well for New York since it covers a large swath of Manhattan. Nadler, a 34-year-long track record as a Democrat, standard bearer of liberal politics. This now opening the way for change within the Democratic Party that many are calling for in response to losing ground to Republicans.
Congressman Jerry Nadler announcing plans to leave the House of Representatives after more than 3 decades. The powerful politician representing New York saying simply, it's time for a change in the Democratic Party.
History will judge us for how we face this challenge. We will all be held accountable in one way or the other.
His 34-year-long career in the Capitol included sitting as the former chair of the House Judiciary Committee, a source close to the congressman confirming the change. In an interview with the New York Times, he specifically cited President Joe Biden's move to not seek re-election and loss of the presidency last year as part of his decision. Nadler has been one of Congress's leading liberal voices for 3 decades, the 78-year-old Democrat serving in Congress since 1992. He was at the center of major civil rights battles as well as 3 presidential impeachments. And now this will likely ignite a crowded primary fight for a rare prize, an open Democratic seat in the core of Manhattan. I'm not saying we should change over the entire party, he said, but I think a certain amount of change is very helpful, especially when we face the challenge of Trump and his incipient fascism. Governor Hochul calling Nadler a champion, a fighter, and a trusted voice for New Yorkers. Nadler telling the Times he hesitated to step aside but was persuaded it was time for a change in the party. Notably, he would not say who should take the seat next, but the Times quoting a person close to the congressman saying he was planning to support a former aide, Michael Lasher, who currently represents the Upper West Side in the New York State Assembly.
Now, we've reached out to Assemblymember Lasher this morning. So far, no comment. Other names being floated. Another Assemblymember, Alex Borez, and City Councilmember Eric Bottcher, among others. This is really expected to be a plum seat, and it will touch off a virtual free-for-all in aspiring successors. Of course, New York, no stranger to people who have big egos and lots of aspirations and who really want to get into the political field. And we can draw from so many different, wells in order to get these candidates coming forward.
It'll be interesting to see who comes out of the woodwork.
Sure.
And
All right,
the gloves
Kirsten.
will come
You
off.
got it.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's right.